thinking about selling the truck camper, leave it in the comments. What kind of RV do you think that I should get? A van, an Overlander type RV, a Class C, a Class A, or should I just keep what I have? You done me good for a lot of years. Hey, hi everybody. This week it's going to be an RV type of video. Not so much about the homestead, although I am going to show you some of the projects that are finally getting done around here. Slowly, but they're getting done. Well, I want to go traveling so bad. And it's been hard because I have the chickens. I don't have anybody here, but I did invest some money in some items so that I can at least travel for 2 days at the most for right now, kind of testing the waters. Eventually, when I go to Alaska, which is the trip of a lifetime that I'm just like thinking about every single day. I think about this trip every single day. So I will have somebody here staying on the property, and that's going to be the road that I'm going to be on in 2024. 2024 is basically going to be me preparing for this trip, finding people to stay here, preparing the camper. And as you can see, that's one of the topics I want to talk to you about. So a few weeks ago, one of my friends, she sent me a video link to this girl who travels in an Overlander type of I think it's a Land Rover. I know it's a Land Rover. Yeah, it's a Land Rover. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want one of those. I want one of those. So for a while there, I actually thought about selling the camper and getting rid of the camper. And I'm not sure if for Alaska, this is what I'm going to bring. This has been a journey for me because, you know, we all evolve as human beings. And as a traveler, I've evolved. And I've kind of realized that there's a lot of things that I don't need to travel with. And there's a lot of things in my camper that I don't need anymore, that I don't use. And they're just taking up space and weight. And that's one of the things that I want to travel to Alaska is with less weight. I don't want to be as heavy. I want to try to be as sustainable as I can with gasoline. So I want to really travel with what's just necessary. So that's going to be part of my journey. Is in the next couple of weeks I am going to redecorate my camper, only because I've been realizing that an Overlander type vehicle for me, like a Land Rover, doesn't have a bathroom. It's going to be super hard for me to have a litter box in there for the cat. Now, when I travel, I know Muffin will no longer be with me because she's already going to be 15, and I don't plan on traveling until 25. So in 25, she will probably not be here anymore, and I won't be able to travel until she passes because I am not going to be on the road with a dog as fragile as she is right now and make her go through all of those things. What makes her happy is to be at home. And you know that I love my dog. All of my travels have been with my dog. She has been one of the most amazing travel dogs ever. Can't stand this. Look how cute this is. Now, I don't know if I'll get another dog after her. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that for my Alaska trip, only because it could cause problems to cross the border with 2 animals. I know I'm going to have Missy, and I just don't know if I want to bring a dog with me then. I know I do want a dog in the future, but I don't know if it'll be for Alaska. So that'll be something that I will kind of pray on and kind of feel for that. Well, the kind of dog that I intend to get in the future will be a kind of dog that I can hike with and go traveling with and camping with. And the kind of dog that I was thinking about getting for a long time has been a Labrador, a black lab, but not as big, something that's kind of in the medium. So I'll probably end up adopting some kind of a dog. The next few weeks is going to be amazing because as soon as it starts cooling down here, what I do plan on doing is changing the RV, because I come in here and I realize that I am no longer the person that was here before. I am no longer the person with the white curtains. I'm no longer the person with the pink towels and the pink little flowers that's over there. I've kind of really changed, and I realized looking at lots of campers, I've been looking at van options, I've been looking at B plus options, and I can't believe the prices of these things right now. They're so expensive, and you know the insurance on these things are expensive. So I'm really happy with my camper. There's no reason why I would want to get rid of my camper. I'll be honest with you, I have every convenience that I could want here. I have a generator, I have a bathroom, I can shower in here, I've got a good sized water tank, I have a refrigerator, I have solar panels. So there are a couple of things that I do want to change for my trip to Alaska. One of those is going to be the solar panel that is up on my roof. I have a house-based solar panel. I have 390 watts of power, but it's a heavy solar panel. So in the plans in the future, I do plan on having that taken down and replaced with an equal amount of solar panels, about 390. If I can get a little bit more would be great. I also have solar batteries before that trip that I have to also replace because they're getting old and they're not really as functional as they used to be. So there will be a lot of things that I have to do for the RV. Those will be videos that you'll see in 2024 as I'm counting down the months to Alaska. So I'll probably be doing about once a month those. September to December, I'm pretty much concentrated on the build here on the property. Now, we just had the hurricane last week, so all of my builder appointments were canceled. But I've also had some issues with zoning, and I'm trying to work those out, where I thought of just renting out the lots beside me for tiny home people who have tiny homes that want land to park on. And I had some people who were really interested on that, but my zoning department gave me a lot of problems with that. So I'm kind of working with some people behind the scenes trying to work things out. I'm also working with some people who are offering me to build me a modular home and some other things. So those decisions are still up in the air until I get like everything coordinated from everybody, and the hurricane kind of delayed everything. So those decisions will be coming up and also by the end of this month. In the meantime, I'm trying to keep sane through all of this building stuff and all of this Alaska stuff with concentrating on the camper. So what I'm planning on doing in the next few weeks is I'm actually planning on kind of like decor. I call it decor gutting the RV. And I plan on taking everything out of the RV. Like this thing, I'm probably going to get rid of. And I'm going to pretty much take everything out and make a decision here of what stays and what goes. Now, I'm going to give you an idea of what I'm looking, the kind of decor that I'm looking for. I want something a little bit more mature now for my age. This store today was having a 50% sale on all decor. And they're actually starting to put Christmas stuff up. So I didn't buy this for Christmas, but I thought it was so cute. Isn't that cute? I thought it was adorable. So it was at 50% off. So I think I paid like $3 for this, which is so cute. And then, of course, I bought this. So this is going to be in my camper. So can you guess the kind of decor that I'm going to be changing my RV to? My RV is going to end up being a cozy lodge type cabin. There's going to be a lot of rustic elements here, and that's only because my RV already has the wood and I don't want to have to paint the wood or anything. I love actually the wood here, but my RV is mostly for Florida. It's more like beachy themes, and I'm just not doing beach traveling anymore. Actually, what I'm really craving is being out in the forest and being out in the woods and being out camping with campfires and just being in a cozier situation, kind of like the Alaska Lodge. I'm going to actually be sewing my own curtains when I buy the fabric, and just going to kind of taking everything out because I have an idea of what I want, but I still don't know exactly. So for me, I like to, when I decorate, I just like to take everything out that I don't need and kind of just start from scratch from there. Plan on also taking some of these pillows that are pink and frou-frou that I don't want pink and frou-frou anymore in my RV, and I'll probably end up coloring these with some colorant. It's too hot right now to do this kind of projects. What I can do in the early morning or later in the afternoons is start gutting the RV and taking everything out. And that's what I want. I just want to take everything out and just start with a clean slate so that my mind can work on that. I'm also going to take a lot of things out of my cabinets because I realize that I have things in here that I probably don't need to travel with anymore, things I haven't used. So I'm basically going to go through everything and clean it out. I'm doing a lot of research on rigs. I can't believe like how expensive these rigs have gotten. It's just incredible. And I thought to myself, RV is in really good shape. My truck is in good shape. I also want to cut in. Forgot to mention that I also considered building out this van. I have an Astro van 2003, which only has like 63,000 miles on it. It's in great condition. The back seats are like brand new because nobody uses them. And I did consider that, but it's kind of small for me. And then for Missy would not be very comfortable for traveling. My RV is really cozy. It's comfortable. I have all the conveniences that I need here. There'll be more space here with me, just me and Missy. Muffin won't be here. That's going to be hard for me. This RV has a lot of memories for me. And for a while there, I kind of wanted to let go of a lot of the memories of the past. And then I realized that, you know, all of the memories of the past were not bad. I've had some amazing, amazing adventures with this RV. And what I need to do is just grow and let the RV grow with me to the new person that I am. So changing the decoration, just really giving it a good cleaning. And even the outside, there's a lot of maintenance that I have to do to the outside. Since I don't have to do a lot of maintenance on the property in the cooler months, those are the things that you're going to start seeing me do, is actually working on this RV, getting it ready for my trip in the future. So hopefully by that time, I will be able to get it under the carport. I am going to sell the Airstream. I decided that I am going to sell it. I had taken it off the market because it really is convenient for me to have people come and stay there who don't have RVs to use it as a guest house. And my friend, when he was here, he has an RV, but he doesn't have a truck yet. He has a truck camper, but he doesn't have the truck yet. It's hard for him to find a truck for his truck camper because it's so big. It's the ones that have like slide outs. So he was staying in the Airstream during the time that he was here. So it was really convenient that, you know, I have that as a guest house. But I'm going to let go of it because it's just so big and it takes up all the space here in my carport. I want to get my camper here next to the house and there. So in the future, if I want to, with the money that I get from the Airstream, I can purchase something a little bit smaller as a guest house. I mean, we really don't need anything that big as a guest house because guests are not going to be here that long. And most of my guests anyway end up coming into the house. They get fed, they take showers, they use the bathroom in there. So the guest house doesn't have to be that big. So that's just some of the plans that I wanted to inform you about because you haven't seen me do an RV video in a while. I felt really sad thinking about getting rid of this RV because I just love it so much. The only thing I'm sad about it, my truck is not a 4x4. In the future, if I want to do those kind of trips, I may have to sell my truck and get a 4x4 truck in the future. So when I come back from Alaska, I will make those decisions because there's so much to see in Alaska. When I come back for traveling and being off grid and being out in those remote places, I will need a 4x4 truck. So that's something that I'm planning far into the future, that in 2006, I will probably end up trading my truck in and getting something that's a 4x4 that fits my camper so that I can go to remote places. And that's something that I've been wanting to do. There's a couple of places that I've wanted to visit, but I need to have a 4x4 for that. With that said, guys, thank you so much for watching this week's video. And I'm going to show you here some of the projects that I've been working on the house so you can see that things are still happening here despite the hurricane, despite the hot 94-degree weather. You see me sweating because this camper is like in the 90s right now. Things are still getting done here, and I hope to continue to get things done because I'm super excited about my trip to Alaska. I can't stop thinking about it. And although I love those Overlander trucks and all of that, I just know that it's not for me right now in my lifetime. But somewhere in the future, who knows? It might be. Who knows? We'll see what happens. All right, so I just wanted you to see that projects got done. I actually ended up finishing this myself few days ago, which is all of the pavers got put in, and I put the pots here just so I can get an idea of what I'm going to be planting here in the future. I'm not sure if I'm going to plant until the springtime, only because winter is coming, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I just wanted to put the pots and kind of see, because I do want to have some flowers. I want to do some plants over here, really pretty. Eventually my camper will be over here, and then this will be gone. And then I'll probably have like a picnic table somewhere here in this area here. And then if I need another camper for a guest house, we'll be there. Project is completed. Now it's 2 and 2 here, and hopefully the chickens will not make the mess anymore here. This side I know it's doing pretty good. I mean, they do scratch a little bit, but it's not too bad like it was. And I parked over here just so I can unload all of that. Oh, it's hot today. I think I'm gonna go forward. I think I have space. Over here, we'll see. looks like. It looks newer because it's new, but eventually the cup will change. So thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you next week. Have a wonderful week. God bless. Take care. Bye.